It looks as if the change is going at top speed, but in reality, it's not going that fast because it's a huge transition. And in the United States, there are 285 million cars and heavy vehicles, and in Europe, there are 280 million. And right now, in the United States, you have about 2% electric cars out of those. And
just 2%.
Wow. Something like that. I haven't looked up the figure lately, but in Europe we have about 3%. And well, of course, in California, in some other states, the percentage is much bigger. But overall in the United States, it's a fairly low percentage, and and in Europe it's 3%, and in the area of heavy vehicles, it's much less than 1%.
Right.
So in some countries like Sweden, where I am, we're approaching 1%. But we also have two big truck manufacturers here in Sweden that really promote electric trucks, and they have made Sweden one of their most important test markets for electric trucks. So still, the change to electric trucks is going much slower than the companies expected, because here in Europe, people have, or the EU has decided to ban the sales of petrol and diesel cars from 2035, and they have decided to rapidly phase out diesel trucks, starting immediately, basically. And from 2030 through 2035 and 2040, it's they're going to decrease the amount of emissions that are allowed from new trucks. So they will force and they will fine automotive companies if they don't sell enough electric truck to get the average level of emissions down to the EU levels that they have decided. So that's a very big. There will be very big fines for automotive companies.
It's a huge step.
But still, the sales of electric cars and electric trucks are increasing rapidly, but from a very low level. So we're seeing, and nobody has experienced a situation in any country where the majority of all cars or the majority of all trucks are electric. So people haven't realized how much electricity will be needed. And that's one of my main points, that huge investments will be needed in power